around after the tournament for the alumni stuff?
Yeah. I'm wondering if we should just like lower this.
I mean, does it seem like it's straight or normal? Or because I would hate for it to be sideways and then. Because I didn't mean to do that.
Well, I'm wondering if. How does this work? I was wondering if we lowered it a little bit, if that would help get more of a view of the floor.
And so that people will be able to see it better?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't.
So you don't get this like weird angle, maybe? I don't know. This is what you use to, and then like you have to hit that down to raise or lower. So if you don't like it, you know, we can obviously change it again and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if that helps being lower to get more of the floor that way. You don't have this like weird like overlooking.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That is like.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's better or not.
I mean, I'm always used to it like up high, so I mean, I just. I mean,
You want to raise it again or try it for a game? Or
yeah, we can try it
pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for today, Lord. Just pray that you keep these young men injury-free, Lord. Help them to have good attitudes as they play, Lord. Just pray that you be with the refs and give wisdom as they have calls to make. Just help all of us to honor and glorify you with our words and actions. In Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Well, hello and good afternoon on this Saturday, January 7th, 2022, as this is the fourth matchup for this Junior Varsity Crusader Classic between Good News and Suburban. As it is afternoon now, close to 12:30, and but I mean, wow. I hope you are doing well at the beginning of this afternoon. I'm thankful that I was able to finally have my lunch, and hopefully between the next game I'll get things written out and anything. Anyways, let's play game number 4 today, as that was won by Luke Carter, and we are going. And here's Chad Glover. Chad Glover over there, Andrew. Aiden Barmas misses a 3, and that one will be rebounded by Good News, and here they come. 11, and good defense by Suburban, and that was out of bounds, and Good News will get the ball back. As one steps into a 3, and that one's off, and that will be controlled by Barmas, and he traveled with it, and now Good News will get it again. Here's one for cross point. Good News over the 21. They're 5. And right side for 1. There's 5. 21 in the paint. Throws it out there. 5. Takes a deeper 3 and cannot connect. And Andrew Reynolds grabs the rebound. And here is Chad Glover. And there's Aiden Montgomery. Over a minute played in this game so far. And Montgomery over to Luke Carter. Luke Carter in the paint, puts it up, and that one is no good, but a foul is called, and Luke Carter will go to the line twice. That one is good. It starts the scoring off 1-0 in favor of Suburban. Second one is in there. 2-0. And here's 5 with it. 21 now with the ball. Up top with it. And does pass 1. Guarded by Chad. 1 in the paint. Telling him to pass it, and finally does. 21 over to 11. Guarded by Aiden Montgomery. 11 gets inside, puts it up, and scores. As we are tied at 2. Here is Chad Glover. Aiden Montgomery, and good steal by Good News. Now Chad Glover steals it, and Good News stole it right back. And now stolen away by Aiden Barmas, as neither team can hang on to it. And Barmas puts it up and go. Oh, I thought it was going to go, but it didn't, as he actually ends up going out to get it again. Barmas behind the line. Andrew sets it over to Chad. Chad behind the line takes a 3. No, but he gets it back. And Luke Carter surrounded. Passes it out. Aiden Montgomery got it. That's a 3. And 5-2 Suburban. Under 4.5 in this first quarter. 11 for the Good News. Here he comes down the paint, puts it up and missed it. And rebound Aiden Barmas and gives it to Chad as he will bring the ball up. And here's Chad over there. Andrew passes right there. Oh, Aiden, 2-point shot. No, right there Chad grabs it, takes it out, gives it to Andrew. Andrew dumps it into Luke Carter. Luke Carter and pass it out. It's Chad Glover. That's a 3. Back to back. Timeout. Good news. 8-2 Suburban. Yeah, baby. All right, so timeout right now for good news. Suburban up by 6. As we're just getting underway in this first quarter here, there, and there. All right, so before this game started, what happened was that I was trying to leave, but then I accidentally kicked the stand, and of course, as the normal was, this iPad thing on its stand really, and so I accidentally kicked it. Wasn't trying to, and then it kind of went sideways, and anyway, it was not like how it was, but I guess it was for the good because JD and I was doing with some things. I'm glad he was able to help, and we actually lowered it, and now it's straight, and now you kind of have a better vision of the court, and I think it looks better for you, but anyway, I mean it's my height. It's my height. I will say that. As here's 11 for good news. Out of the timeout, they're down by 6. Guarded by Luke Carter, and he gets inside and pass it out there. 21 up top, 21 over there, 15, and 15 all the way back to 11 up top with it. Guarded by Luke, and he has it out. Suburban up by 6 inside. 5 2-point shot, got it. Nice job. 8-4, 8-4. And here is Suburban with it. Aiden over there, Chad. Chad up top, looking to pass right there, finds Barmas, and he missed it. And coming away with it is good news, and here they come. Down by 4, and there's 11. Paint shot, got it. As it is 8-6, under 3 minutes in this first quarter. Here's Chad, finds Luke Carter in the paint, puts it up, and got it. That's a beautiful job. That's a great job by Luke Carter and the Crusaders. Aiden Montgomery, guarding number 11, gives it to 21. 21 behind the line, and he lost it out of bounds. Suburban basketball. And there's Mr. Eli Britt and Mr. Garrett Elliott. Of course, Eli is on the varsity team for Suburban. And yesterday was his 16th birthday, so happy belated birthday to you, Eli. I remember when I was 16. It was just a. And Luke Carter in the paint, and that will be waved off, and that's a travel. Good news basketball. That 2-point shot's no good by good news, and Aiden Montgomery grabs the rebound, and that will be a foul on good news. Aiden Montgomery, 2-point shot, yes. 12-6 Suburban. A minute and a half and counting to play in this first quarter. One was the ball for Good News. Find 13, 23 in the paint. Lost it on the ground, and that will be taken away by Suburban. Ahead, Chad Glover in the paint, puts it up, and that's a foul. Good foul on Good News. And Chad Glover will go to the line twice with 1:02 to play in this first quarter. As once again, this is game number 4 of this JV tournament. Chad Glover's first free throw is in there, 13-6. Second free throw, no. And that will be Suburban's basketball, as that was off of Good News. With exactly a minute to play here in the first quarter. 1 minute, first quarter. That's right. Aiden Montgomery gets it in. There's Luke Carter in the paint, puts it up and missed it. Right there, Aiden Montgomery, an offensive rebound. He had Bryce Perry open, but he didn't want to pass it to him. Here's Chad Andrew over there. Bryce Perry on the right side. And passes, and right there, caught by Aiden Montgomery. Takes it outside, a three! No, that one's short. And rebound by Good News, and here they come. And 11 puts it up and scores off the glass. 13-8. And Bryce Perry, and that will be a foul, and Good News. 24.8 seconds left, first quarter. Suburban will get it out on the baseline. Andrew looking, finds Chad, and Bryce, now Luke, and passes right there. Aiden Montgomery missed it. Right there, Andrew Reynolds on the follow. 15-8. All right. 10 seconds to play and counting of this first quarter. And here's number 11. Quarter winding down 4. 11, pass it out there. 5 takes it and makes it as the first quarter expires. No defense around, and that's how it's done. 15-11 as the first quarter ends. Suburban with the lead. How about that? All right, second quarter coming your way next. This is game number 4 of the Junior Varsity Crusader Classic. Be right back with you right after this. All right, second quarter about ready to start here. As I want to say thank you to those of you who might be watching or watch us at a later time. This is your guy Matthew Fox coming to you live inside the Crusader box, as this is game number 4 of the Junior Varsity Crusader Classic Tournament. As Suburban is playing cross point, they're up by 4. And that one's intercepted just right off the bat. And now that one's tipped and it goes out of bounds. And that will be Good News basketball. Inbounded, 11 in the paint, puts it up and missed it. Right there, Luke Carter, and he throws it ahead. And there is Chad in the paint, and that one is that is a foul, most definitely, on Good News on the floor, okay. I love the communication with the Good News coach and his players. I like that. I really do. As Andrew over the Bryce, no, and rebounded by Good News, 21, and here he comes. And that will be a travel going to Suburban. All right, Good News coach is telling his players to get your man, and that is perfect advice. Yes, Samuel over to Luke Carter. Luke inside, Bryce Perry, no, and that will be rebounded, and now Chad, and that will be controlled by Good News 21. And 11 with the ball for Good News. And he throws it across, and that will be 21. 21 behind the line, now inside. And now good defense by Suburban to steal it. Luke Carter ahead. Chad Glover able to catch it. Chad, 2-point shot. No, right there on the follow, and he puts it back up and in. 17-11 Suburban. All right, Suburban up by 6. And trying to do something, and Andrew's able to come away with it. And I'm not Andrew. Bryce Perry came away with it. I'm not, what am I? Yeah, that's right. Andrew came. Yeah, that's Andrew. I was right the first time. I don't know why I was thinking Bryce for some reason. Yeah, Andrew Ellis. No, Andrew Reynolds. That's who. 5:24 to play in the second quarter. First free throw off the mark. I will go over both rosters at halftime, okay? Then try to sit down and make some markings. Andrew's second free throw is no good, and that one will be rebounded by 5 of Good News, and he throws it cross court, and somehow Good News able to come with it. Here's one on the right side behind the three-point line. Then he throws it over the middle 11. Now 5 wing shot, 3, got it. That's a good one for Good News, 17-14. As here comes Chad, throws it ahead. And Samuel Hall caught it, 2-point shot, short, rebound. Luke Carter right there, puts it back up, that's a foul. And Luke Carter will go to the line twice with 4:57 to play in the second quarter. That first free throw is good, 18-14. Smell like someone having a pizza out here or something. It smells like a pizza right now. Or maybe that's Chick-fil-A, I don't know. Whatever it is, 19-14. Or maybe it's the concessions, I don't know, but something smells like pizza, and it smells really good. Anyway. Inside, 2-point shot is no good. Right there, Luke Carter, good board. Chad over there, Samuel, 3-point shot. That one just a back iron, if you are. Over the basket. Good try though. And that one's intercepted by Good News. How did Suburban get the ball back anyway? That one's inside, no. And good defense. All right, Chad Glover behind the line. And pass it over to Andrew. Andrew, left side, you have Bryce, 3-point shot. Yes! 22-14, timeout, Good News. As Suburban is up by 8. All right. 30-second timeout. For Good News Ministries, as I hope the start of your afternoon is going well. And all around. All right, out of the timeout. Good News down by 8. .21 with the ball. Pass it out. Here's 5. Wing 3. Three-second violation on Good News. Andrew looks to pass and finds Chad. And he will bring it into the forecourt. And there's Carter Schlins. Good defense. And taken away. And Aiden Barma scores. 24-14. Here's one of Good News. And 5. 23. Another 3-second violation on Good News. 3:32 to play here in the first half. 24-14 Suburban. All right, Andrew throws it into Chad. Chad Glover over there, Carter Schlins on the left. Carter up in the paint, puts it up and puts it off the glass. Way to go, Carter. 26-14. Here's one for Good News. Throws it over there and intercepted by Carter after he just scored his first 2 points. And here's Bryce Perry with the ball. I used to see a couple sophomores in there, actually. And Andrew. And stolen away by Good News. And here they come. And then taken right back by Suburban. Here is Chad Glover. And then poked and stolen away by Good News. One for Good News. Steps into a 3. Double travel. Yeah, you thought he could get away with it, but the referee wasn't going to let that happen. Oh man, almost set it up for Barmas Montgomery to Barmas. Aiden to Aiden, right? All right. 1 of 3. No. And rebound offensive. 2 minutes to play and before halftime. 11 over there, 5 up top. And poked away. And over there, 1 tries it and no. And rebound, Aiden Montgomery. All right, Chad. And picked off stolen by Good News. Blocking foul. Good News will get it out on the baseline. All right, 1 for Good News over there, 11 up top with it. Under a minute 20, and that's a 3. That one's low. And Carter glad to rebound and gave it to Aiden, and here is Chad Glover. Aiden Montgomery in the paint. Good defense by Good News. 11, that will be a foul. All right, 2 shots for number 11. First one, no. Second one, no. Rebound Carter, a minute to play before halftime. All right, Chad, right there, Aiden, good catch. Aiden, right there, Chad, behind the line. Finds very tough defense there. It resulted in a foul. First one, good for Brady. Second one is off, and rebound by Good News. All right, 23 over there, 21, and 1, a 3. Yes! Makes it 20. Sorry about that. (27-16) to score. Under 20 seconds left in the first half. Chad, right there, Ada Montgomery. All right, let's see if we play for the final shot. And there's Brady. 5. Got a Chad. Chad got to shoot it. Got it! As the second quarter expires, 29-16, Suburban. 13-point lead. Way to go, man. All right, 29-16, Suburban here as the first half ends. Now let's go over some lineups for you. For both teams. All right, let's start with Good News. All right, here are the JV boys basketball roster for Good News defenders. We have number 1, Cameron Starks. Number 2, Carlos Starks. Number 5, Thomas Bell. Number 10, Kadreen Suggs. Number 11, Amir Anderson. Number 15, Ramel Morris. Number 20, Jalen Caston. Number 21, Carter Gilbert. Carter Gilbert, should I say. Number 23, Demarion Scott. Number 30, Carrington Harris. Number 33, Keandre Kennedy. Number 45, DJ Johnson. And number 52, Armand Waddy. The head coach for Good News is Mr. Mark Coe. And I agree, he is doing a fabulous job. Talking to his guys, communicating with them as the game goes along. I really like that. I really like that about the coach. I really do. All right, that is the Good News basketball JV boys roster. Now let's switch over to Suburban here. As we have number 35, Brady Connor, a freshman. Number 40, Aiden Montgomery, freshman. Number 41, Elijah Bowles, a junior. Number 42, Juan Vargas, freshman. Number 44, Luke Carter, freshman. Number 50, David Leon, a freshman. And number 51, Samuel Hall, a freshman. Number 52, Aiden Barmas, a freshman. Number 53, Andrew Reynolds, a freshman. Number 54, Carter Schlentz, a sophomore. And number 12, Chad Glover, and he is a freshman. Head coach for Suburban is Matthew Herman. Assistant coach is Zach Gore, and the statistician is Jonathan Ray. So that is the JV boys for Suburban in full. As now I have a chance to take a break and get ready for the second half to begin here in about 6 minutes. So I will talk to you then and try to get a few things accomplished in that. So talk to you in just a little bit. Thank you for listening. All right, welcome back here to start the second half between Good News and Suburban. As it is after 1 o'clock here on this January 7th, 2023. As Good News was the basketball, won and threw it right to Luke, or lost it anyway. Anyhow, and here is Chad Glover as Suburban up by 13. Andrew, good drive, but that's going to end up being a foul on Good News. And Andrew Reynolds will go to the line twice. 23 seconds in. That first free throw is off. One more coming. As I'm just scrapping around with my notes and that kind of thing, trying to do that as best as I can here. Second one is good. 30-16. Just trying to keep up with everything, so I'll go with you when this game, at the end of this game, I'll go over everything once again and tell you what's going on, all right? So hope you're doing well. Five, air over the one. Cameron with the ball. Cameron, that one's tipped and stolen by Chad. Here he comes, and the paint puts it up and got it. 32-16, Suburban. All right, 11 with the ball for Good News. Throws it over, there's one. Takes the three, and that one's off, and rebound by Luke Carter, and gives it to Chad Glover. Suburban in control right now as they are up 32-16, and Chad over there, there's Andrew, there's Bryce, and then Wade. That one is no good by Ada Montgomery. Throws it ahead. 2-point shot. No. Rebound Bryce Perry. Good. Good tie-up for Good News, and that will be Good News basketball. Or excuse me, Suburban Good News basketball. I'm sorry. Now make that Suburban basketball. Two comes in and 23 goes out. Andrew into Aiden. Nice move, but no good on the shot. Here comes Chad Glover pushing. 2-point shot. Short. Trying to steal it back. As here is 5 up top. Was it in the paint? And that will be... All right, so Good News. The Good News coach was able to get a timeout. All right, so 32-16 in favor of Suburban. As once again, I want to say thank you to those of you who might be watching on Facebook or YouTube, this is your guy Matthew Fox coming to you live inside the Crusader box. As we're in the second half of game number 4 on this JV Crusader Classic tournament. .440 to play in this third quarter. As here's 11 for Good News. Pass it over to 1. Tipped and still controlled by 1. And on the ground with it is 1. And that will be a travel. Suburban basketball. Andrew into Chad. Chad throws it over there. Aiden Montgomery finds Bryce. Bryce finds Luke, but knocked away and stolen away by Good News. And here he comes, and then taken away by Chad on the turnover. And Chad moves over. Finds Aiden Montgomery on the other side. No, a little bit short. But defensive rebound by one of Good News. Cameron throws it over there. 11 tries and no good on a three. And that one is controlled by two. Knocked away and right to Andrew. And there is Chad driving just off the front of the rim. But they have it back. Throws it up there. Oh, good job for throwing it up there. 34-16. There's it head knocked away. Here's Andrew. Here's Chad. As Aiden Montgomery misses a shot. Right there on the board, and now back out Aiden Montgomery. Throws it inside and taken away by Good News. Under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Travel, Suburban basketball. As we are up by 18. Chad Glover with the basketball for Suburban on the right side. Pass it inside. Luke. Luke lost it and taken away by Good News. 3-point shot. One. Not good. Here's David Leon. Here's Chad in the paint. And that will be a foul for Good News. Throws it in, and Chad Glover, no good on a three. And David, good job to get it. Takes it out on the baseline, takes it out, and finds Aiden Barmas to Andrew. Andrew finds Chad to Carter, and that one's short. And all right, Good News to throw it in. 1:42 to play in the third. Okay. All right. All right, Good News was the basketball. That one's intercepted by Andrew and out of bounds. Andrew over to Chad, 2-point shot. No. Rebound, Good News, and out of bounds. Under a minute to play. Tipped and out of bounds. That one's off. Rebound by Carter. Chad. Carter, 2-point shot. Not going to count travel. 31.7 seconds left. Well, the third quarter in, 34-16. The reason why I've kind of been unfocused here is that there was we have a fan down here, and apparently he said something that the referee didn't like, so the referee just said he was ejected. That was just happened just a few minutes ago, and so and so the and so I have no idea, folks. This is all I know. There's arguing going on between a fan and a ref, and okay. Oh my goodness. Well, folks, whenever we do start the fourth quarter, you'll see it. I'll be staying out of this, okay? folks, I don't know what to tell you, but well, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna expand on that really. Hello, Uncle Tim. I'm glad you've joined us for this one. As I just saw your comment there, and I will do that, okay? I will do that. That sounds good. And that one is up and that one's off, but man folks, I I I don't know what to say about this ejection from the referees, but I'm not even going to go there, so I have no idea. No idea. Anyway, 34-16, Chad Glover. David in the paint, puts it up, and oh, almost got it. That one's up, no good. And a two-shot foul coming for Good News. First one is off. Second one got it. All right. And as both teams kind of give it back to each other, here's one of Good News. Under 6 minutes in this fourth quarter. 15. There's two. Put it up and miss it. Rebound, Elijah. Hey, it's good to see Elijah out there. All right, here's Chad Glover. I don't know if he just got out there. I apologize. I just kind of been. That one is up, and Elijah scored. Good job, because Elijah is not one that usually gets a lot of playing time. So 36-17. But if he was already out there, forgive me. I just kind of thinking about what transpired there. I have no idea. Timeout, Good News, but it just takes me a minute here. I'm not going to really expand on it really at all. I'm not, okay? But I just kind of feel bad about what happened there, whatever was said, and then arguing about it, and I don't know. I'm not gonna. I feel I don't know who to feel bad for or what. I don't know. But I'm not gonna get into it. Okay, I'm not. Anyway, we have under. I'll come back with you shortly. Under 40 seconds before the resumption. All right. That's a 3 for Good News, and taking an offensive rebound, and now controlled by Suburban. 5 minutes to play and counting of this fourth quarter. Brady Connor, and that will get out of bounds. Stay with Suburban. Carter's Flins, Chad Glover. And Carter takes a three and knocks down a three. Nicely done, Carter Schlinn, 39-17. .23, got it. 39-19. And Carter Schlins in the paint, puts it up and scores, 41-19. And here's 5, takes a three for good news. No, rebound Brady Connor. Carter to Chad, under 4 minutes to play in this game. And here's Chad right there, Brady Connor, and Chad in the paint, and he lost it. And it will go good news direction. 3:32 to play in regulation. As timeout. Or never mind. $11 for good news. $21 up top, over to 11, takes a three. And that one's just off, and rebound Elijah. 12, Chad. Chad finds Brady to Carter. Carter and knocked away and on the ground. Brady picks it up, and that will get out of bounds. It will be Suburban basketball still. Inbounded. Samuel Hall with it over to David. Over to Samuel. Samuel to Carter. Takes a three. And just off. Brady Connor there. As David, it's nice to see players in right now. If that three is no good by Samuel, it's nice to see players in there right now for Suburban that are not usually in there. And obviously, as that one goes in a foul, it's obviously it's a large advantage. But 41-21. What was making me laugh was Mrs. Reynolds' daughter, or I think, was part of the family. Is that one stolen away? That's a travel, but she was running on. She was trying to run on the baseline of the court, and then she had to go get her, and then Miss Reynolds had to go get her, and then she did it again. Like you can't go on like you can't go in the court or you get ejected. I love. I'm sorry. That just made me laugh. Yeah. Mr. Reynolds, man. 2 minutes to play in this game. Samuel over to David. Carter over to Samuel. Samuel over to Brady. Down low. Passes it back out. Samuel under 2 minutes left in this game. Brady takes it inside. 2-point shot. Off. And rebound Elijah. Puts it back up. No. And that will get out of bounds and go to good news. 1:39 to play. If I as 20 gets in, that one's off, rebounded by Brady. If I'm not careful one of these days, I could get ejected myself. Could you imagine that? I'm kidding. I wouldn't do anything like that, but I'm just saying, though. The way the way I announce at times. I'm just saying. Oh, breaking news. The announcer of Suburban Christian School got ejected. Boy, wouldn't that be something. Just kidding. I'm just... Travel. Of course, I'm just kidding, of course. I would never, ever, ever want to do something like that. But I'm just saying, I get pretty energized sometimes. David with the ball. Under 50 seconds left of regulation. Samuel. In the paint. Puts it up. Scores. Good job for Samuel Hall. 43-21. Now a half a second to play in regulation. Here's 20. He puts it up and missed it. And right there, Elijah. And how about this? Suburban will get their first win on today, for today. As I'll discuss that once the final seconds move out. And that's the end as Suburban picks up the win, 43-21 on this fourth game of the JV Crusader Classic. All right, so great job. I'm proud of them for getting that win, and of course, Good News played hard. So, all right. Now, with that being said, as congratulations, Suburban, with at least everybody made it through that after at the start of this quarter and what transpired, and I'm not even gonna go. I'm not gonna. I mean, I still remember it. I remember seeing what happened, but I'm not even gonna go into what happened about that kind of thing. I'm really not here, so we just have time to forget about it and just move on. All right. All right, so let me mark this down now. Suburban gets the win, 43-21. 43-21, so mark that 0 off, give them a 1. All right, so far, let me go over with how things here. About the other previous scores and how much for different teams in that. All right, so in the first game, it was Suburban against Crosspoint. Crosspoint won 36-26. And then in the second game, Community versus Good News. Good News won 35-24. Then in game number 3 between Community versus Crosspoint, Crosspoint dominated Community by winning 50-18. And then here in this fourth game, you saw Suburban beat Good News 43-21. So what's going over all of that, let's look at this thing right here. Suburban has 1 win on the day. Crosspoint has 2 wins on the day. Community has 0 wins on the day. And Good News has 1 win. So, as it stands right now, Crosspoint is obviously in great shape to play in the championship, which would be game number 7. The best record versus second best record. So, yeah, so Crosspoint has locked himself in as the, well, we'll have to see, but as of right now, Crosspoint has the best record on the day right now. And then Suburban and Good News is tied at 1 apiece. So we'll see what happens with that. So coming up at about 2 o'clock, under 25 and a half minutes or so, we have Game 5 between Suburban and Community. All right, so Suburban and Community at 2 o'clock will be game number 5, and I will stay with that. And we will see what happens with that. So that's as much as I'm going to mention for the time being as we move on from this game and get ready for game number 5. All right? So I'll talk to you in a little while. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a little while and for game number 5 between Community and Suburban. All right, Matthew Fox saying goodbye for the time for Matthew Fox saying goodbye for the time being, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for watching.